Right on.
Hello there, and welcome to this edition of Galaxy Infinitum's Vinyl Revolution. I don't know if it's going to be the first one or the second one. I'm working on two simultaneously, and it's anybody's guess which one comes first. But I thought I would show off our Hastings Hall, which was many, many years ago now, but we got some really cool records. Hastings was a chain, I think a regional chain, that closed down. God, it's been like, what, 10 years ago now, Margaret?
More.
A long time ago. But it was closing down for like a year or more. And they kept having bigger and bigger sales. So we went and bought a bunch of stuff, a bunch of movies, Blu-rays, box set collections. But the really cool stuff was vinyl. That was very expensive because most of it was new vinyl. And so it was usually very expensive to get it, but it got marked way down. This one here, which is a cool, because I'm basically going to show the ones that have cool covers. This is Amy Mann's Charmer, which is a pretty cool record. I like the title track. We listened to it a few times, but it's got a hypnotic suggestion. So if you look at it too long, you might find yourself doing strange things, auto-hypnotically. But see, that's pretty cool, huh? And it's a single record, but it's got a gatefold with all the stuff in it. And here's what's cool, which I like. Once again, you might get hypnotized if you look too deeply into the liner here. But this is what I'm going to be showing off is the ones that are like really cool looking records, because it's got the cool yellow vinyl, which I love when they do these. I'm a sucker for this stuff. I just think it's so cool, and it's just cool to sit there and watch it spin around on the record. But there you go, Amy Mann's Charmer. Now here's one, a Weezer record, Everything Will Be Alright in the End, which opens up to reveal the full dynamics of the picture. Pretty cool. Now I've since learned, we got it, and I really loved it. I dug the shit out of this album. I especially like the first track, Ain't Got Nobody, and then there's like the Future Scope trilogy at the end, which is pretty cool. But I liked it a lot. I'm not a huge giant Weezer fan. I got the first record years ago, and I've since learned that a lot of people don't like this record. Oh well, I thought it was pretty cool. The really cool thing about it, and what really caused us to buy it, is the cover, because this was a series done by an artist where he would buy landscapes at like thrift stores, and then he would paint monsters onto them. So that is one of his works, and it was honestly one of the coolest, because I've looked at a bunch of the different ones that he's done, and it's a great concept because we love folk art and outsider art. We collect a lot of it ourselves and have collected over the years, have a ton of it that we like, and it's not a bad landscape actually. Yeah, it's kind of all right, but it's cool because he stuck a monster in it, and that's a great concept. But I think this is just a regular old, not anything special vinyl to it. It does kind of look like a tape, reel-to-reel tape there on the thing. But I like the record. It prompted us to pick up a couple other Weezer records as well, and I liked it. A lot of people don't like it, but so what? And here's a pretty cool one. The Replacements, Hootenanny. I think this is just regular vinyl. Doesn't look anything special. Yeah, but that's cool to pick up for a cheap price. The Replacements. Got some. And these are two that I really dig a lot, because one of my favorite bands of all time, The Ventures. And I think this is just basically a new release of an old, of like a straight up old record, but it's got the awesome golden yellow vinyl, which is really cool. And I just dig the shit out of that. I just really love that. And but it's a great record, and it's great to hear The Ventures on vinyl. And we've actually got several others that we bought at various thrift stores, Goodwill, Salvation Army. Got the Ventures in Space, the Ventures Do Christmas. But I love the 60s surf rock instrumental stuff. I have ever since I was a kid. And my dad had some Ventures and stuff. Here's the Ventures mashed potatoes and gravy. Another cool Ventures record that's like, it looks like the color pigments kind of the art there, but with the potato head man. I think this is just a regular old. Oh no, this one's cool too. This is a horse of a different color. It's clear, man. You can see yourself through both sides of the record. But yeah, that's cool. I'm a sucker for this. I love the colored vinyl. It just looks neat, and it's fun to look at turning on your turntable as you're jamming to the syncopated grooves within. And that's that. And I think we're down to the last one now, which is Nico. All Tomorrow's Parties. And this one was just a no-brainer to get. Originally listed for $26.98. I don't remember how much we paid for it, but and it's a beautiful, beautiful picture record. You got a good shot on that first side.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, Nico herself. Got it. Cool. Now since this is Vinyl Revolution, oh, yeah, I like the pose there she's doing that. Somebody's got a whip. So I'll pop on and just play a little bit. We'll just pop this side in and see what we shall see. Crank up the turntable. Well, gang. Well, gang, I think we'll leave it there with this edition of Galaxy Infinitum Vinyl Revolution as Nico fades out. Thank you for joining us.